Welcome channel, SAN, South Africa News. 1. Zimbabwe military agrees to Mnangagwa presidential takeover. Cologne. The top brass of Zimbabwe security services have reportedly agreed to back political artful dodger, Vice President Emmerson Mnangagwa, as the second republic president of the land, to replace President Robert Mugabe, come what may. As the ruling ZANU-PF succession battle matrix will now, it seems, be resolved in all but a military solution, Spotlight Zimbabwe reported on Friday. Today, the development might result in the complete cancellation and/or delay of the much-anticipated 2018 presidential and parliamentary polls, government insiders pointed out this week, amid a vow by war veterans led by former minister and diplomat Christopher Mutsvenwa to campaign Mugabe and make sure that he loses next year, as the fallout between Mugabe and ex-combatants appears to be now irreconcilable. Prominent publisher and political analyst, Ibo Mandaza, last week gave credence to suspicion that the 2018 plebiscite might be called off, when he told a media stakeholders conference in Harare that the country's elections are controlled by the military at their KG6 barracks, and that there are two reasons why next year's poll is unlikely, namely Mugabe's failing health and a possible formation of another inclusive government. An international media report on Mnangagwa allegedly planning to seal a deal for a government of national unity, with former Prime Minister, Morgan Tsvangirai, that would run for a couple of years to manage a post-Mugabe transition, while stabilizing the political and economic environment in the country to avoid chaos, went viral on social media a fortnight ago, with Tsvangirai categorically denying the existence of such a pact. High-ranking army sources said the daring move by the security apparatus to support a Mnangagwa presidency come what may is reminiscent of the 2008 elections ordeal, where the army's top lieutenants came to Mugabe's rescue after he had suffered the shock first-round defeat to Tsvangirai. "The media has eyes, but it cannot see," said a brigadier who asked not to be named due to the sensitivity of the matter. "Zimbabwe is enjoying peace and stability because of the army. I don't see a scenario whereby this country will be ruled by someone without endorsement from the military. Our president was almost booted out in 2008. But we became the last line of defense and ensured it did not happen. It is in the same vein that the security leadership have settled for our vice president, who has been our minister on numerous occasions. Watch and see." Mugabe, according to the Washington Post, summoned his top security officials to a government training center near his rural home in central Zimbabwe on the afternoon of March 30, 2008. To inform them that he had lost the presidential vote held the previous day. The ZANU-PF strongman told the gathering he plans to give up power in a televised speech to the nation the next day, but the country's military chief, General Constantino Chiwenga, responded that the choice was not Mugabe's alone to make. The paper, citing two first-hand accounts of the meeting, said Chiwenga told Mugabe his military would take control of the country to keep him in office, or the president could contest a runoff election, directed in the field by senior army officers supervising a military-style campaign against the opposition. Mugabe eventually won a landslide victory during a runoff. National security chefs, according to the army sources, are said to have consented to Mnangagwa's takeover ahead of any other ZANU-PF contender, during a security meeting held in the capital last month under the auspices of the Joint Operations Command, JOC, when Mnangagwa was in South Africa receiving treatment in Johannesburg, following a poisoning scare after allegedly making an adverse reaction to a milkshake drink served at a ruling party rally in Gwanda. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share. See you again. SAN, South Africa News.